Yo, what up, gang? It's your boy C's from theclife.com. Check this out, man. So I just had like a little light bulb moment, yo. And I was just talking to one of the homies who's also in this play. And it just went off like the DD, the due diligence is not enough, you know, like we've been bombarded with all the due diligence in the world. We understand, we can memorize the DD front and back, but that's not enough. What people are looking for is more so motivation and that everything is going to work out. You know, if you're like me, growing up, like you've been beaten down by this system and you feel like you've been cheated, and then finally you found a way and you won the game. But what happens? The system yet again has a trick up its sleeve and just playing all these games. So now we have all this fear, uncertainty, the doubt, the shame, the guilt, you know, like can't talk to our friends that's not in this play, that doesn't understand, can't talk to family. You know, it's like a heavy burden, man, because you promised yourself riches. If you ever played the lotto, right? The day that you play, you just play for fun and games. But then as the day gets closer to the numbers being called, you start having all these dreams and aspirations of what you're going to do with the money. You know, you dream that, yo, I'm going to buy my mama a crib. I'm going to buy my dream car and all this. Then that Friday comes, or that Saturday morning, whenever they read the lotto and your number's not called, right? And then when you do that often enough, you know, it beats down on you psychologically. And for those who haven't played the lotto and just got in this play, maybe that's what you're experiencing right now. You know, you dreamed of all the scenarios of you coming into this windfall, and you know, you're having all these dreams, these sleepless nights, and then you wake up and your number's not called, at least not yet, right? So again, you promise yourself riches. You know, you spent all the money in your mind, and there's like this uncomfortable dynamic between your dreams and then reality, right? Your dreams, you get to explore all it is, all that's unseen in the outside world, right? You get to build your dream home, your dream lifestyle, and everything. And you just wishing that it materializes in your everyday life. But what happens is when you wake up, nothing's there. It's just the same mundane, repetitive things over and over again. So again, we've been saying this from the beginning, that this is going to be a psychological and emotional game. And that's what they're banking on, man. They're banking on beating us down. So like psychologically, we bend to their will, you know, because all the due diligence in the world, all the catalysts in the world, nothing has come to fruition yet, right? And everybody's feeling that, you know, even the whales that's in this play, the whales that's in this play, they're feeling it too, man. You know, and the dangerous thing about that is they don't really need high numbers in order for them to see a windfall. You know, 10,000s of shares, right? Tens of thousands. That's like, if it hits 1,000, that's $10 million for them, you know, or 20, 30, 100 million, depending on how much they have, right? So it doesn't, but for the little guys in this play, you know, who came in with the lotto mentality, like, yo, man, this shit hits $10,000 a share, this shit hits 20,000, I'm set for life, man. But that's the trap, yo. That's the trap that they're trying to sell us on. And over again, we wake up thinking that, yo, this is going to be it. Any little run up, like the run up we just had these past couple of days, Now they just chopping. And I think they're going to keep inching it just like that. They're going to keep dangling that little carrot in front of us until we break, right? So you see how it's doing it from 35 down to 25, a $10 price drop. Now the next phase is probably going to be from 45 to 35, or 85 to 65, right? 100 to 75, 500 to 200. You know, they just want to keep inching us just like that. And those who've been broken down psychologically, you know, and they might continue this process until those dominoes fall, or until every last one of us sell at, you know, whatever whatever is going through their mind, man, which is a brilliant strategy, by the way. Kudos. If that is the strategy, that is a brilliant strategy, because you see all through the forums, people are saying like, man, like, damn, I don't know how much longer I can take this. Just imagine 6 months down the road and this shit is at $150 and is doing the dance between $150 and $75, or $150 to $57. Just imagine it's doing that dance for 6 months. How many retail investors you think would be able to handle that, right? But the thing is, they're running out of time and they're running out of money. Can they do this, kick this can down the road? Who knows? But if you can't prepare yourself psychologically, you're going to be in trouble, man. So I say all of this to say, man, like, learn to dream again, right? Like, learn how to dream again, because I think dreaming is going to be one of those skills that, you know, people are losing. You know, like, I train people every day, right? And those people that I train, I have to always take them back to the developmental patterns, because like crawling and rolling over, because they forgot how to play. They forgot how to be youthful, right? And this is the same thing with this play. People are forgetting how to dream. With everything, with all the access that we have to social media and everything, people are forgetting how to dream, how to imagine, because everything is on social media now, right? The places that you want to go, all you got to do is just go to Pinterest, download the photos, and it's there. We become desensitized, right? And that's why I always keep saying like dopamine detox, because we are desensitized. We are desensitized to all of the imagery, right? And being there and capturing those images yourself is what we need to get back to. You know, long ago days where you create your vision boards, like bring your vision to a reality, you know. And dreaming, it starts with the dreaming process. And I don't want to like preach about meditation, but meditation is the easiest form of mental exercise where you can begin that dreaming exercise, like building your life in here, in your mind, building your life in your mind so that you become that in the outside world, man. Because what you're going to notice is as you build that dream life, become that dream person in your mind, you're going to slowly start exhibiting those habits in real life. Like for me, man, like I'm like the biggest dreamer in the world. I have a very active imagination, and my dream starts with my meditation. I build the life in my mind, the perfect day, the perfect sequence of events, and I take steps to walking towards that in my outside world, right? So I think people need to start dreaming again. Like let their imagination become strong, right? That's the best mental exercise, because before anything is seen physically, before anything is seen like in the outside world, it has to originate from somewhere, that formless substance where everything is created, right? So it's like your mind is just, you just close your eyes and just see if you can build something original, See if you could build something original. And then what's going to happen is the sequence of events is going to give birth to a theory, right? So it was the three metrics. It's like three things that I look at to sort of guide me. Is the fantasy, is the theory, and then there's the fact, right? So the fantasy is where you dream. You build your dream life in the fantasy. And as you continue to strengthen that fantasy, what's going to happen is the energy you give that fantasy is going to sprout into a theory. And the theory is like an assumption, right? You like, okay, I've seen these things before. I've seen it in the outside world, right? It's giving you hints, it's giving you clues. And you continue to give energy to that theory. And then ultimately is going to give birth to a fact, right? And the fact is going to be represented in your outside world, man. That's why I truly believe that's the sequence of events that led me into this play. You know, I was building my dream life. Like what does it entail, right? Like waking up on my time, going to work, doing all the things that I like to do. How do I do that? And then it just baby steps me along the way. It just guides me like a ship, man. Like I did a video like maybe a year or two ago about this, and it still holds true to this day, man. Like your fantasy gives birth to a theory, and that theory gives birth to the fact. And the fact may be MOASS, or it may be something totally different, but it's going to be an event. It's going to be an event to witness, man. So just start with meditation, man. I know it sounds quirky. I know it sounds crazy, but I was the same way. I was like, yo, everybody's talking about this meditation shit. Like, how the hell are you supposed to sit and boom? But there was a song that Kid Cudi said, when I close my eyes, my world comes alive. You know what I mean? Listen to that. Listen to those lyrics, man. You're going to find clues in the music that you listen to. You're going to find clues in the movies and the content that you watch. That's why when you start putting that energy towards your fantasy, it's going to give you clues throughout your day, man. It's going to give you clues in the songs that you listen to. It's going to give you clues in the locations that you visit, or the little hunches of inspiration that you get throughout the day. And it all starts with just dreaming, man. So I know and realize that the due diligence isn't enough. But if you want that internal motivation, and I have no one to lean on for motivation. You know, there's no one out there that's giving me motivation. You know what gives me motivation? My dreams. Like bringing my dreams so that I can feel, taste, touch, you know, hear, smell, all my five senses, you know. And for now, my dreams is just visual. That's the only thing, that's the only sense I can give it. But once I'm able to taste it, touch it, like, you know, hear it, smell it, it's a wrap, man. So, man, that was a that was a long rant, but dreaming, man. Like, get back to dreaming, starting with the meditation. Give yourself 20 minutes. I know it's long, but it's sort of like mental exercise. Right now, they're stressing you. They're putting a lot of stress on the mental, and your mind is not strong enough for it. So in order for you to build a strong mind, you got to get your mind in the gym. And your mind, once you close your eyes in a nice, quiet environment, that's your gym. That's your mental gym. And you get to, it's not reading books. It's not listening to audio books. Those don't strengthen the mind. Just stillness. Stillness strengthens the mind. Coming with original thoughts strengthens the mind. So taking your time to just like be with yourself and actually build a life that is yours in your mental, man, talk about power, man. Nobody gets to come in here. Nobody gets to come in and interrupt in here, man. You get to guide your ship in here, so taking 20 minutes out of the day to just give yourself some mental exercise, you'll see how strong you get in a week, a month from now, 90 days from now. Like, do a 90-day meditation challenge, and I'll see you on the other side of that, man. You'll be a freaking beast, yo. If anything that I ever say, I would just listen to that advice right there. Is get yourself in a mental gym, meditate 20 minutes a day, break it up if you have to, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, but give your mind that time under tension. You know what I'm saying? Build a stronger mind so that when you enter these type of arenas, you are just stronger than everybody else. Anyway, that's all I got for this one, man. Again, drink water, get money, mind your business. I'll holler on the next one. Peace.